Hey guys, welcome back to my video, and today, your boy has a banger for you. I just want to say sorry, it's been a hot minute. Your boy's been super sick. I've been dying, but I'm doing better now. So, we back in it, we back in the grind. And, yeah, today we're going to be reacting to some Code Blue Cam videos, and that video is how a teen's Dairy Queen order ended in a total disaster. So, this one looks like it's going to be a banger, so, let's just get into this one.
2024, a Dairy Queen in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin, was notified of an online food order exceeding $200.
As a man who's worked in fast food, I can say $200? That is crazy. I think I've only seen one person order an order that was fucking that expensive. And that was when our legitimate prime minister came into our establishment. And I'm not even kidding. That is a real thing. If I can find a news report, I will put that shit up. I was working in the back kitchen, and him and a bunch of his bodyguards came in, and they ordered like 30 fucking English McMuffins. And that shit came out to I think it came out to like $3.50. Okay, but then our manager gave him a deal. So, that he didn't even pay that much. But still, that is an outrageous amount for any order. Like, what the fuck did he order that could come out to that much?
Shortly after, a woman called the store to report fraudulent use of her credit card after receiving a bank alert about an unauthorized transaction at Dairy Queen. Moments after the phone call, 3 individuals entered the Dairy Queen. One of them, later identified as 17-year-old Shamar, was wearing a mask.
Hold up. So they be using a stolen card, and the first thing you do is we gonna go for a Dairy Queen run. That's what we gonna do, okay? No way. That is the... What? You didn't even do it through Uber Eats or delivery. You went into the store with a stolen card and spent that much. What? That is stupidity, okay? Why would you go in so then they could see your faces? Put that shit on Uber Eats. I'm not trying to say, do it that, I'm not trying to give tips on how to do it, but I'm just saying. Why would you do it that way?
And presented his phone displaying the online order. However, the store refused to hand over the food, choosing to wait for the police to arrive. Shamar and the other 2 individuals returned to their vehicle, unaware that police were nearby observing them as Dairy Queen employees exited the store and pointed toward their car. The officer trailed them for a short distance before deciding to initiate a traffic stop.
I can only imagine that this is how the cop was expecting to roll up on the situation. Sir, did you go into the DQ and spend almost $300 on an order on a card that ain't yours? And then I could definitely see him hitting them with the, no. No. That's how the only way I could expect that to go. What do you do in that situation? It's on your phone. And I love how the cops are just doing the fucking classic Dairy Queen stakeout. They're staking them out, watching them in the parking lot. You think they went for ice cream after? Think all the cops went over ice cream at DQ after? I'd like to think so.
M81 with it. 6500 block of Meineke.
However, as Chamar's vehicle came to a halt, one of the passengers suddenly exited and ran for his life.
Driver, put the vehicle in park. Stay in the vehicle. Stay in the vehicle! We got one running.
Damn, my man just hit the fucking skedaddle on him. Jesus Christ, just started booking it. I'm just gonna assume from the way that motherfucker panicked as he swung the door open and began running for dear life. I'm gonna assume that motherfucker got warrants. I'm gonna assume he got warrants on his ass, and he's like, I ain't going to jail over a DQ run.
Eastbound, I'm with the car. Southbound, 6-5 from Meineke. Black male, black top, black pants. I'm with the vehicle right now. 206 is going after him. Driver! Open the window now!
While ordering the driver to exit, he noticed the brake lights activate before the car suddenly fled the traffic stop.
Vehicle just took off. Let me in pursuit for suspicious activity.
Brother, I am I am just shocked. You already pulled over. They already have your license plate. Why would you speed away? You already pulled over. Why would you not just talk to the guy? I bet you the guy would be a lot more chill with you because your friend has hit the sprint. Okay? Like, I don't understand it. It's the stupidity, you know? If that guy never had stopped, he might have just gotten away in general. But why would you stop just if you were going to send it anyways at the end? Like, what is the point? Like, what? Really? Like, now you're going to go flip your mom's Yukon. Goddamn. Times 5 in this because this is just all just driving.
Coming up the side right now. Stand by.
As Chamar and the 12-year-old female passenger drove through an intersection, they crashed into another vehicle.
A 12-year-old, brother, if you would have killed somebody, you would have, you going to jail for a long time, bro. You have a 12-year-old in the vehicle with you, you know that 12-year-old's parent is going to have a heyday. I wonder if it's his sibling or something. That's even worse. If I brought my sibling in a car and I did that shit, you know, I had a car chase, I hit another car, my mom and dad would beat me. Okay, they would murder me. I'd be a dead man. This video would not be a thing.
Crash 6-5 in center. I have to leave it. I'm at 6-5 in center. Whoever's chasing has come in.
While the officer stopped to render aid, another pursued Chamar as he continued driving recklessly through the city. However, the officer eventually lost sight of him and terminated the pursuit. As an assisting unit responded to the area, he happened to encounter Chamar's vehicle.
4960 Lloyd.
How much you want to bet that dummy left his car just parked on the sidewalk? Just like parked along the street next to the sidewalk, you know, parked it on the road, didn't even bother to ditch the car or anything like that. Just parked it out front of his house, I bet. Saying how dumb this guy is, it would not surprise me if that's what he ended up doing.
He's about 30. He's going on north, coming up to 55. Coming back up to about 58. Crash, crash, crash.
I always find it funny when people do a run from the cops and then they just total their car. They would have just done better pulling over because now you got charges you got to pay. And now you also have to now pay to fix your car that you've mangled. Like, what? But yeah, no, this dum-dum, after having the police on a chase for a hot minute, ends up crashing his car into, it looks like a light post or something. It's just ironic at the end of the day, if you really ask me.
Crash 58 and Mikey. Car is clear. You went westbound. Into pursuit. Full pursuit. Westbound. Westbound. I'm a f***ing case.
You know the neighbor's sitting there like, no. I'm like, my grass. He's sitting there looking at the window just like, damn it. Why? Like, why did the cop just ran right up onto the lawn like that? Like, could he not have just ran from the fucking sidewalk? I feel like he still would have had the same distance.
I'm a f***ing case. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
While one officer captured the passenger, the other pursued Chamar until a fence defied the law of gravity.
Get on the ground. Roll with him. Roll over. Roll over. Do it. Give me your back. Get on the ground. On the ground. On the ground. On the ground.
Dude, I'm 12.
I don't care how old you are. Shut up.
That kid just shocked me. You can't do this. I'm 12. You just hit another car and stole a card and bought DQ, bruh. You lucky that cop doesn't give you a good smack upside your head before he sends you back home. Like, that's all I can say. Like, what? I'd be on the verge of losing it on that little kid. I don't care that he's 12. I would have screamed at him the same way.
Shut up! Hands behind your back. 2419, behind 2419, in the alleyway, off Meineke. 2092 in custody. I'll grab it.
Could you grab my teeth? Could you grab my teeth?
Yep, it's right there.
Could you grab? Hold on.
Could you grab my teeth? What? How did my man's teeth fall out? What? I know, I understand he probably has dentures, but how the fuck did they fall out? Like, could you not keep them in your mouth? That's like, what? That's all I can say. Like, I would have been chopping down a little bit harder. You don't want to lose your teeth when the cops are chasing you. What?
No, this is it. No, yep. Negative, I only saw 2 bail. You okay? You injured at all?
No.
You're not injured?
No.
I'm gonna roll you over, okay? You got anything on you, boss?
No.
You don't have anything on you? Okay. You're not injured at all, okay? Okay, I'm gonna sit you up. Just sit up, all right? Catch your breath.
Can you put that in my mouth? My boy. Can you put the gorilla in my mouth?
Oh, it's a grill. Okay, now that makes more sense. I would be telling them too bad. I guess you don't need your grill in jail, bruh. Well, it's true. You won't need it in jail. I'm just saying. And, you know, that's just how it goes. How it goes sometimes, you know. You steal a card, you spend it on DQ, and then you crash your car into another car. That's how it goes, you know. I wouldn't be surprised if the cops just threw that shit in the garbage, to be honest. But we're just gonna cut to the very end to see what these guys' charges are, you know, because I'm quite curious what the final charges would be.
In the end, Jamar was charged with felony counts of operator fleeing, eluding an officer, causing bodily harm, first-degree recklessly endangering safety, ×2, second-degree recklessly endangering safety, misdemeanor hit and run, and he was eventually released on a $10,000 cash bond. 6 months later, Jamar was found guilty of 3 felony counts. The remaining charges were dismissed, but read in. The 12-year-old female passenger was charged with fraudulent use of a credit card, party to a crime, and resisting obstructing an officer. As for the unidentified passenger who fled first from the traffic stop, they were never located or identified.
Damn, I'm surprised the 2 homies did not snitch on him. I'm surprised. I guess they typed for that one, not snitch him. But you know, the 12-year-old being party to a crime, you know, that's bad luck for a 12-year-old. You know, like that's gonna really ruin his life forever. And it sucks that he was hanging out with older people who did not take that into account. But yeah, no, that's the end of this one, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm hoping to make some gaming videos in the next few days. I hope you guys will enjoy those. But yeah, no, that's it for today. I hope you guys like this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace, gang.